And welcome into NBC World Series Live. And we are fresh off our second walk-off of the tournament. And there must be something about feature games with Kansas teams because that is 2 straight feature games with walk-offs. This one courtesy of the hometown Hutchinson Monarchs. Welcome in. We are live at the 87th NBC World Series here at Hobart Detter Field in Hutchinson, Kansas. First reactions off that one.
Oh, man, it was amazing. A great game to watch. You know, it looked like that they were going to come back, but then Hut said, no, we got this. Don't worry. We're going to take advantage of it. Took it in extras. The crowd atmosphere, which I love crowd atmosphere. So seeing that crowd here and just them cheering on the Monarchs was super fun.
Absolutely no crooked numbers on the scoreboard this time.
Nope.
7 different frames with lines drawn on the scoreboard. And we had a final score of 4-3 in the 10th inning.
Right.
Courtesy of Garrett Kochich, driving home the game-winning run for Hutchinson. And that one's really important for him. Gives them an opportunity to move through the winner's bracket. They're going to get to face off against cross-state rivals Hayes.
Oh, man.
It's going to set up a rival of a long-time NBC powerhouse,
right,
and a newcomer to the NBC forefront. They've been in 10 out of the last 12 tournaments, and they're starting to become a name people have to think about when they think about the NBC World Series.
Right, Hutch is inching their way closer and closer to that championship capability team. They just have to continue to move forward.
We'll move back to the game prior to this since we didn't get to talk with you about it. It was Hayes all the way.
Oh, yeah.
They just couldn't quite stay at the number they needed to run rule until finally in the 7th inning they closed things out with a 16-8 win over the Midcrest Pumas. I got to give credit to Midcrest. They found a way to at least keep the game interesting as they went through. At first, it looked like it was going to be just Hayes running away with this, but they kept it good.
Right. They continued to fight, said we're not out of this, and continued to push. And because of that, that is why the game did not get run ruled till later.
It was an exciting matchup, one that is going to provide even more excitement as we move down the tournament. But obviously, one of the teams that we have to spend some time talking about is this upcoming matchup between the Santa Barbara Foresters and the Waco Sultanes. Santa Barbara Foresters have won 5 of the last 10 tournaments here in Wichita and now Hutchinson combined. They're a team everyone has to worry about when it comes to the NBC World Series.
Every single year you hear Santa Barbara Foresters. Every single year you see Santa Barbara usually in the Final Four. They continue to build their program, and they're the team to beat this year coming in as the reigning champions. COVID or not, they still won, so they're going to try to prove themselves this year as well.
And a lot of that success runs through the headman, Bill Pentard.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously an NBC Hall of Famer and a guy a lot of people know, one of the kindest guys out here at the ballpark. But he does demand excellence every time his ball club takes the field. They're going to be taking the field a lot later tonight than they originally hoped. We're set for a 10 p.m. first pitch. But obviously an exciting matchup on the horizon. We get to talk a little bit about Waco now.
Right.
The Sultanes coming to the game at 10-5-5. They did not win the regular season in the Brazos Baseball Association, but they did win games 2 and 3 of the 3-game championship series against the Waco Woodpeckers. If you didn't know anything about this, Brazos Baseball Association, 5 teams all located in Waco. They just battle it out all season long. And it was the Sultanes who had the best in the championship series. They lost game 1 4-2, came back and won games 2 and 3, both by the score of 1-0. This team knows how to edge out wins, and that's what they're going to need if they want to knock off Santa Barbara.
It's good to come in hot. The Sultanes are coming in hot, and they're going to bring their best effort against the defending champs. Can they get it done? It's going to be really interesting to see.
This is a Waco team who we have not got to see in the tournament for some time, and a bit unlucky to have to be the one who has to face Santa Barbara right away. You and I have got to watch Santa Barbara the past couple of years. 2 years ago, they get surprised by everyone. I believe it was Cheney who knocked them out, setting up a Cheney and Seattle final that Seattle won. Last year, it was Santa Barbara and Cheney in the final, a game that Santa Barbara pretty much ran from beginning to end. Obviously, Santa Barbara, I got to listen into some of their chatter before the game, and they seem like they have a chip on their shoulder. One of the things I heard them say was, we really had to earn our way to get here this summer. They were obviously given an automatic bid for winning their league, but they also got the bid because they were the reigning champions. They won the California Collegiate League to no one's surprise. But each one of those players is coming into this game knowing they still have something to prove, even though they're the reigning champions.
And that's what I like about Santa Barbara. You know what? They might have won. They might have won their league. They might have won their division, but it doesn't matter. They're coming in with the chip on their shoulder saying, listen, we want that back-to-back. I don't care how our season went. we're going to try to win this NBC World Series.
So one of the implications that this game has is the winner will get to go on and play the 3-1-6 Sluggers. I want to hear your opinion on the Sluggers game earlier. They obviously got the best of a Puerto Rico collegiate team that maybe didn't get the credit they deserve. This Puerto Rico team, as we talked about earlier, is a lot of guys who have never played together before and are just happy to be playing ball.
Exactly.
But the 3-1-6 Sluggers did get the best of them, and they await the winner of this game. If you're the Sluggers, what are you looking for in this game? Because you're obviously watching.
You're looking for seeing how pitching goes, seeing how they do on bat-wise, what pitches they don't like, what pitches Santa Barbara does like, or the other team does or does not like. You're looking for that stuff, but then also at the same time, honestly, if I'm their coach, I'm saying don't watch this game. Don't pay attention. Play the ball that we are playing. That's what we need to see.
Obviously, if we expect Santa Barbara will take this game,
Right.
if you're the 3-1-6 Sluggers, you want to see Waco get into the bullpen
Of
quick.
course.
You do not want a Santa Barbara Forester going 6-7 innings on the mound. You've got to attack them quick. You've got to attack them a lot, and you've got to find a way to make them use as much as possible in game one to set you up. 3-1-6 did not have to use a lot of the bench,
No,
did not have to use a lot of the bullpen.
Right.
So they are in a pretty good sense going into this next game. Obviously, being in the winner's bracket, they'll expect they get either play the 6 p.m. or the 8:30 game.
Right.
So that's got to make you feel a little better knowing that you're not going to have to play in the heat again because it was pretty warm this afternoon for 3-1-6.
It was definitely hot. And 3-1-6, just going to kick it, relax, want to watch this game, go ahead. But just remember that how you play today and continue to play that baseball for sure.
We'll bounce back to the game that just ended so we can talk about its implications in the bracket. If you have your bracket in front of you, you are looking at game 14. It's in the second column. It's between Hayes and Hutch. It is set for Saturday, likely evening. It'll either be the 6 p.m. or the 8:30 game.
I'm guessing probably 6:30, maybe prime time. It really depends.
It's quite possible that they'll get the 6 p.m. game just because these fans were amazing tonight.
They were.
The beer garden on the third base side was rocking all night long.
It really was.
We had a nice full crowd for most of the game. And Hayes and Hutch, familiar foes, played a lot when they were back in the Jayhawk League. What do you expect going into that one?
Jason Ybarra, that's what I expect walking through the set. But I'm really excited to see that game. I'm super excited to see what they do. It's going to be a great matchup. And like we've said, every show, each game moving forward is going to be more and more intense. But it's cool to see these Kansas teams, and Hayes obviously plays in another league, but still they're in Kansas, so it's good to see them battle it out. I always enjoy that.
Yeah, he refers to that. Hayes did win the Rocky Mountain Collegiate League this summer to earn their bid here. This is a Hutch team who no one really expected coming into the summer to be the team in the Sunflower Collegiate League, but they ran through clean in a very good league. They did not have many step-ups all year long.
I can tell you why. I talked a lot to Mark Blackham, the general manager of the Hutchinson Monarchs. He's got a lot of recruits from some great schools. Wichita State's one of them. He's made that special connection with Wichita State, and he knows what he's going to do, Jason. He knows what he's going to do, and he does a great job getting those players to come to him.
And that's one of the unique things about the Sunflower Collegiate League is you're going to see a couple of guys on these rosters who did not play all summer for them. There are many good players on these Sunflower Collegiate League teams who did not qualify for this tournament, and some of their players got to come play at these, and that's what makes this sort of tournament kind of special.
Exactly. It's super cool to see that. I cannot wait to see what this rest of the tournament implies, and thank you, Jason. Thank you very much, and there's some nice bats.
So we're going to turn it away to our broadcasters up top. They will have you in just about 10 minutes for the final game of the day. That will feature the Santa Barbara Foresters and the Waco Sultanes in the final game of round one here on day 2. For Andrew Burgos, I'm Matthew Will. Thank you so much for joining us on NBC Live. We will see you right after this game for our day 2 wrap-up show.